Jai Janardhan student. Today we are going to see the poem Macavity The Mystery Cat. This poem is written by the poet T.S. Eliot, who seems to be the fond of cats. So that he has written the poem on the cat, and the name of that cat is Macavity. The cat openly disobey. This Macavity openly disobey the rules and regulation of the country and is a criminal. The flying squad running after him always fails to catch him as he is faster than them. Macavity can float in the air without any support and is also a special cat. Such kind of cat is explained through the this poem. Few sentences about the poet we will see. This poem is written by the T.S. Eliot, was an American British poet, essayist, publisher, playwright, literary critic and editor. Just one or two sentences about the poet you can write when you are attempting the long question. In stanza first I'll read the stanza. Macavity is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw, for he is a master criminal who can defy the law. He is the bafflement of Scotland Yard. The flying squad despair. For when they reach the scene of crime, Macavity is not there. So here in this stanza, the Macavity speciality is that that cat is having the hidden paw, which no one can see. So, and it always depicts, Macavity is depicting a fictional character. Fictional character means a character which play role into the story, into the fiction. So such kind of fictional character, the Macavity is playing the role. It is not any real cat, is explained here, a fictional character. He is a notorious criminal and spy, a trick setter, and openly disobey. Here defy the law means openly disobey the laws of the country. And Macavity is a mastermind and leaves no evidence behind the crime. Thus the Scotland Yard police, so here flying squad means Scotland Yard's police are is also helpless. This police team is also helpless. The flying squad has also never succeeded in catching him as he runs faster than that police team. So whenever they reach to the crime scene, Macavity, they never get the Macavity. They were doing hard efforts to catch the Macavity, but they were not getting. Such kind of faster and clever criminal this Macavity was having. In second stanza, see the second stanza I will read. Macavity, there is no one like Macavity. He has broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. His power of levitation would make a fakir stare, and when you reach the scene of crime, Macavity not there. You may seek him in a basement, you may look up in the air, but I tell you once and once again, Macavity is not there. So in second stanza, the poet says that Macavity is a unique character, or Macavity is having a unique quality. He was not only breaks the human law, but also the law of nature. Which law of nature this Macavity breaks? That is the law of gravity. Law of gravity, you know very well. Whichever three things you are throwing from the up, it goes down. But this Macavity is having such a power that he breaks the rule of that nature also, means he can float into the air without any support and thus breaks the gravitational law of the nature. It is said that the fakir have some magical power, but even though they too feel surprised when they were able to, when they observe the power of the Macavity, means the fakir, they are having magical power, they too disappear themselves into the air, but whenever they observe the quality and the strength of the Macavity, they too get the surprise. When you reach the scene of crime, Macavity not there, and because of this power, Macavity, no one was able to catch the Macavity. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air. So thus he has his supernatural magical power. Surprisingly, even when anyone rushes to the crime scene, they cannot find him. He is not in the basement or that is under the earth, and not in the air, that is in the sky. Thus we can say that he outwits the world's top investigation agency. That means he makes the fools to the topmost agency of the world. Such kind of quality this Macavity was having. In stanza 3, first I'll read. Macavity is a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. You would know him if you saw him, for his eyes are sunken in. His brows is deeply lined with thought, and his head is highly domed. So in this stanza, Macavity's appearance is explained, how it look like. So Macavity appearance is also very special. He is easily recognizable as he is very tall and thin ginger cat. He has a sunken eyes and his brows have deep wrinkles. So it is having a sunken eyes and brows are very deep wrinkles, and he, his brows depicts that he is in deep and continuous planning of criminal acts. So such kind of brow in the picture which is shown into the book, also you can see the how the straight brows it is having, which depicts that as if it is that Macavity is planning of a crime. Also he never combs his whiskers and constantly neglects his skin, thus he is full of dust and his head is also domed. So his head is like domed and his skin is full of dust because it is totally neglecting the skin, cleaning of the skin, and plus also never combs the whiskers. Such kind of appearance is there of the Macavity. In fourth stanza, first I will read. His coat is dusty from neglect, his whiskers are uncombed. He sways his head from side to side with movement like a snake, and when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. So as I have said that his skin is totally neglectable. He never clean the skin, it is full of dust. Coat it is given, no, see here on the first line, coat is dust from the neglect, his whiskers never combed, and he sways his head side to side, means one can find him swaying his head from side to side just like the snake. Such a slippery, such a fast movement the neck of the Macavity was doing, and one may feel that he is in the deep sleep. So whenever you sometime it may be there, you may think that he is in a deep sleep, but he will be only dozing, so only showing off, and thus he is a proficient cheat, spy, and a trick setter. So as you will wish to catch that Macavity, immediately it will wake up and run away from the crime scene. So such a sharp and spy or trick setter the Macavity was having. So this it was there in fourth stanza. In last stanza, first I will read. Macavity, Macavity, there is no one like Macavity, for he is a find a feline shape, a monster of depravity. You may meet him in a by street, you may see him in square, but when a crime's discovered, then Macavity not there. So in the last stanza, poet says that Macavity possesses a unique character. He finds him to be a incarnation of evil. So he is look like incarnation of the evil. He says that one can see Macavity anywhere easily, may it be in the street or in a square. But whenever you find him in order to punish him for any of his crime, he cannot be found anywhere. So whenever you may see the Macavity on the street, sometime in the square, but whenever you will reach to catch the Macavity, immediately Macavity will disappear from the crime scene. So such a kind of such kind of criminal cat is explained here in this poem. I think you understood very well. Thank you. Have a nice day.